Hey y'all, I'm Todd Bailey.
What's up? It's Arie Lumberdozy.
And this is fucking Brewtal.
Get in the pit, stock up the fridge, and listen. We're here to cover the latest in metal news and craft beer. A match made in hell.
If it makes you bang your head, then we want to hear it. If it tickles your taste buds, share those suds.
Turn it up to 11.
Crack open that beer.
It's about to get brutal.
What's good there, Hopwolves? It's your boys, Todd and Arie, back with Brewtal episode 82. Always a good time with these recordings. I already feel like my transitions and shit are going to be terrible today, so here we go. Let's get into it, dude. I'm going to toss to you. How's your week been? We haven't seen quote unquote each other in a little while. I had some stuff to take care of last week, but you killed it with episode 81, so thank you for that.
Sure.
And yeah, dude, but what's good? What's going on with Todd Bailey this week?
I could use some sleep, but that's just me. The new cat, I should say, has been a little bit of a handful, to say the least, but she's only 2 years old, so I just need to adjust, apparently, to her schedule.
It's about right.
Yeah, she's been waking me up early. I'm a light sleeper, so I hear every single thing she gets into, plays with. So I've been jamming some metal when she's asleep, so getting even with her. Beyond that, I've been playing a lot of Diablo 4, so I'm coming for you, Lilith, you bitch. No, dude, that game is fantastic. The story is really good. I'm playing as a druid right now, so I get to turn into a wolf every once in a while with my abilities, and that's just, you know, all the Hopwolves out there. It's on par with what I'm going for.
That'd be sick if you could turn into a Hopwolf. That'd
be awesome, man.
That's one of the mod it. I'm sure that'll happen. Yeah.
I named my character Thal. That's usually what I go with for any game. Yeah. I'm so indecisive that I think too long to create a character, and I hate that part of any game is the create a character part. Like, I just want to get into it and start playing. So chugging along, dude. I'm only like 4% done. I don't know how I'm only 4%. I feel like I've played so long, and that's all I can amount to.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big game. I know I saw, I think within a week or so on IGN that someone had already beaten it. And then someone else already got like the highest status of sorts. I don't know. I haven't played Diablo in a long time.
I know they're doing this thing where if you get to level 100 on hardcore, which is, you can't die on hardcore. So the fact that they did that within not even a day or two of it releasing is insane. Like, go outside, see some sunlight. I don't know.
You're in hell, dude. How can you do that?
True. You gotta get out of hell first. No, it's actually pretty cool because they put your name on like a statue that exists. I think at their headquarters, which is insane.
That's pretty dope.
So yeah, kudos to them. It's not me. As you know, my track record with finishing games is not well, but I'm chugging along with this one. Next week though, I actually can't wait. This is the number one game I've been looking forward to all year, which is Final Fantasy 16 XVI. Dude, the demo is fantastic. So go play the demo if you're not sold on it. That sold me. This is dark, twisted fantasy. It's actually really dark.
The final variety.
Yeah. I'm pumped for that. And then also Crash Team Rumble's coming out soon. So that's a multiplayer game. We are big fans of Crash here. I'm going to bring up Crash Bash. We want that to come back. Yes. I'm pretty sure we talked about that before on an episode, but I wish this was that, but I'll take this for now. Maybe if this does well, they'll redo Crash Bash. That's my hope. Fingers crossed.
That'd be pretty sick.
One can only hope. Regardless, that's all from me. I've just been playing games, trying to get through the week, but it hasn't been a bad week at all. I literally have been a pretty relaxed schedule as far as work because my host is out on vacation. But other than that, we went to, I forgot to mention this in the notes, we went to Franklin Barbecue on Wednesday, got pretty near the front of the line, which is insane.
Fuck yeah.
I thought the line was going to be way longer. Maybe it was the heat. People couldn't handle it. But it was Shannon's first
Get out
time.
of the kitchen, baby.
Yeah, it was Shannon's first time. So I'm happy that she got to experience that. And she had a really good day to do it. So we got some brisket, sausage. The ribs were the best, though. I'm still dreaming about that. And then I got my dad a Father's Day gift. Got him some spices from their store, which is basically when you walk through the line, they have a bunch of merch. So that's going to be coming my dad's way.
Hell yeah, dude. Sounds like a lot of good things happening in the world of Todd Bailey. So
yeah,
I
can't complain other than the lack of sleep, which is my own fault in a way. I stay up too late. So
yeah, I guess before we kind of get into it, shout out to all the upcoming fathers for Father's Day, all the Hopwolves fathers.
Yes, sir.
In the pits, slinging beer, just doing the things, man. So cheers to y'all. And yeah, that's really fucking cool, dude. I know we got my father-in-law some stuff. Actually, like about half an hour before this recording.
Nice.
To the beer distributor.
Pretty recently, yeah.
Yeah, very recently. We got him some like different beers, including the one that I'm actually having for today to try, and some like snacks, stuff like that, like a charcuterie type of deal, grown up lunchable, if you will.
Yes,
so
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool, dude. Keeping it brief, this past weekend, Sky and I got to go to one of my old roommates from college, Lauren. She just got married to her new husband, Nick. So shout out to Nick and Lauren. They had a beautiful wedding in Pittsburgh, actually at the Soldiers and Sailors, which we were both stoked for because they shot some of Silence of the Lambs in
no shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the ballroom where the reception happened is the part where they filmed the cage scene right before Lecter escapes. So that was really fucking cool. And for all the years that I went to Pitt, which is right across the street, I've never been in that building. So really cool. I haven't seen Lauren and my old roommates in a long time. So that was really awesome. She looked beautiful. Her husband looked very dashing and handsome. So that was a good time.
I was going to say, is this Lauren from when you lived in Pitt? I remember her. So yeah, I want to say congrats to her. I don't know if she'd be listening. I don't know if she's into metal too much, but
probably not. But maybe, I don't know. She's got a wild side, so possible.
For the menu, did they have liver with a side of fava beans?
No, unfortunately, they did have some steak there, so it's like close-ish.
Okay. Yeah.
There was wine too. I didn't have any, but there was wine, so there's that.
Nice.
I don't know if it's Chianti though, but yeah, missed opportunity. One can only hope. But that was cool. Congrats to Lauren and Nick. You guys look beautiful. Yeah, and then I've been really trying to push. I've been working on this documentary for my buddy for far too long, and it really gets to me for how long it's taken me to do this. But I've actually like got something tangible, so I'm really fucking excited for that. One step closer to the edge. I'm about to render. And so, yeah, been working on that all week. And then the new season of Black Mirror came out yesterday or today, recently. Black Mirror is one of my favorite shows. I can't wait to sit down and watch that. So that'll be happening after recording here.
Hell yeah.
But let's get into what we're drinking there, buddy. What do you got for me? I'm looking at the notes, and we got another beer that it's like very similar flavor profile for probably next week. But I'm excited to get your thoughts on what you're slinging today.
All right. Well, come with me, everyone, on a sunset cruise. That's what the beer is called. It's from Texas Beer Co. I believe I've had a beer from them before, if not two.
A couple of them.
Yeah. This is a lager, American lager with natural raspberry flavor. I'm big on raspberry tea, so I'm excited for this. We'll see if that might float my boat and my palate. The ABV is 4.5%, which is a nice little pocket area for a lager. The can art, I should bring this back up. It depicts a sunset, shocker, but it's got a little mountain range. You better be. It's got a little mountain range with a lake in the front, I believe. And that kind of plays into the whole raspberry flavor. It's got pinks, purples, yellow, and orange. So it almost looks a little 80s style, if you will, with the color scheme. What's cool is other than the logo, which is pretty standard, they have the name of the beer really pops with a cursive bubble letter. So I thought that was a nice touch. Overall, very pleasing to the eye. Now I'm going to hold up the beer, show the color. Pretty standard for a lager, I would say. There's not really like a hint of anything as far as like to make you believe there's a fruit in here. But let me give it a smell. Okay, I can smell a little bit of the raspberry. It's not too pungent, so it doesn't really knock you out. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. So this brewery is from Texas, but not Austin. It's from Taylor, Texas, which is just outside Austin. They have a cool little downtown area where this brewery is. It's actually prime real estate, in my opinion. But let's get one off the palate. Let's get this baby on my tongue.
Set sail.
Ooh. So it's not so much on the front end, but you definitely taste the raspberry on the back end, and it kind of just sits there. Not sour at all, not too sweet. Yeah, that's very nice. That's like a perfect amount. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. I would definitely drink that again. So I recommend that. That is, yeah, I think they did that flavor right. It's. I was worried. I was definitely worried on it being too sweet. It's that right amount if you were drinking a raspberry iced tea. So for everyone listening, if you're thinking that if you've had raspberry iced tea, that's like, boom, except it's beer. Nice. Yeah, this will be good on a hot summer day while you're watching the sunset go down.
Make like Tom and cruise to your nearest beer distributor to pick up that one, Hopwolves.
Yes, sir.
If you can.
Also, I think this is a seasonal. I looked on their website. I couldn't find this beer, so I have to believe it's seasonal.
Yeah, I feel like anytime you have a flavor like raspberry, it's usually seasonal. Mm-hmm. But again, I guess it could be like you could put that into a stout as well.
Yeah.
So
that would go well with chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've had some good like raspberry stout, like chocolate raspberry stouts. I'm thinking of one from Founders specifically called Big Luscious, I think.
Okay.
That's the name of it. I'm pretty sure that was raspberry. Anyway, yeah. It seems like it's either now or like later in the year for those types of like warm, cozy beers.
Mm-hmm.
But that sounds delicious. Big fan of raspberry tea, like yourself. So yeah, I would love to try that one for sure.
Hell yeah, man. I'm excited for yours though. So give us the info.
Yeah, dude. So the weather's been like super weird here, and I hate talking about the weather. It's been a running joke with Sky and I about like basically like the weather's like the worst form of small talk. Mm-hmm. But it is pertinent to existing. So I bring it up today because like it's been kind of cold and like super rainy. And this one felt like a cozy beer, like talking about cozy beers like we just were. This one is a little bit naughty. Mm-hmm. Let's bring it up here. Boom. Oh, here we go. It's KNOTTY, spelled with a K, KNOTTY. It's a pretzel beer from O'Fallen Brewing.
Yeah.
I've not had this particular one, so I'm excited to try it. But I have had stuff from O'Fallen before, and they have a really good pumpkin beer and a really like pretty sick variety pack for the fall, if I remember correctly. Like a lot of weird different types of flavor combinations like this one. So they are definitely like more experimental in that department. But KNOTTY is coming at 5.3% ABV, so pretty low. It's actually it says pretzel beer, which it is, but it's a golden ale. And okay. I'm a big fan of those types of ale. I mean, anything with that nice like golden color to it, which again, I don't have a glass, but I'm going to take your word for it. O'Fallen. 15 IBUs, so again, very low. They are from Maryland Heights, Missouri. And if we just get a quick glance at the can art here, everyone listening, there's a big old pretzel, right? Like front and center. KNOTTY and pretzel beer, like those, like the typography for that is all kind of like, it just feels very German because there's like wood paneling on the sides and everything. So I'm guessing like a Bavarian pretzel type of deal. And it's got their slogan down below says, "We love beer."
Mhm.
We do too. So always a good time. Per the website, it says our new pretzel beer is a light golden ale with soft toasted bready notes and a touch of salt. A mix of malts were used to create the backbone of this beer. Red, wheat, and special roast create the toasty flavor, along with the subtle tanginess from the acidylated malt. Ooh, that's a tongue.
I've never
twister
seen
right
that
there.
word before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's yeah, I don't know. I haven't either. The yeast helps to carry the soft, tangy flavor and aroma, giving way to a crisp and satisfying finish. Just a hint of hops and a pinch of salt combined to balance the malt profile. Pretty cool. It definitely did. Like, I feel like when I opened it, the yeast, like that specific parts of the nose was coming very heavily. Even right now, like, it does smell like a pretzel, which is pretty fucking cool.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, so far, so good. Let's get one on the palate here. Hopwolves, cheers.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, what's that pretzel brand that's like at airports and stuff, or the mall?
Auntie Anne's.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's like that.
It's definitely it's got a lot of, like, they talked about, like, the backbone of the beer with the malts. It's really, like, flavor heavy on the front end of it. Let me get another one. I'm getting, like, that hint of salt, like they were saying at the back end and everything. It is pretty balanced, which is dope. Yeah, a lot of yeast in there, like that type of, like they said, the breadiness. Like, I'm not trying to, like, just basically spew out what they said, but all the things that they said are accurate. Of course, as we always say, it's the brewery. They know what they're talking about. I hope, at least. I do wish I could see the color a little bit. It's pretty good, though. I'm not blown away by it, but I do enjoy it. So yeah, I mean, it tastes like a pretzel. Not full on a pretzel, but, like, you get, like, you've just kind of bit into a soft pretzel, which seems what they were going for. I like it. I would definitely recommend it.
I wonder
Cheers,
what
O'Fallen.
I wonder what that experience would be like if you had, like, some nacho cheese on the side.
I got some downstairs, so I can let you know after this episode, big dog. We got pretzels down there too, so it's gonna be a whole fucking extravaganza.
Better have it with a brat on the side. See if
Fuck
it
yeah, dude.
fits with, like, a German meal.
I'm gonna come out of this episode wearing a lederhosen and yeah, I like it. Pretty cool. I like weird, like, types of beers. Like, I think I've only had one other, like, pretzel type of beer before, and that was from Shock Top, and I remember not liking that one before. So this is a better experience. Yeah, not blown away, but I do enjoy it. So cheers, baby. Let's go and get into the metal headlines, though, unless you have anything else to kind of wrap up the beer breakdown there, friend.
No, I'm just I keep chugging away at mine, so let's get it going. Today I'll talk about this. I'm so glad you brought it back to my attention, because before the episode we're like, what's going on with metal news, and you're like, oh, for sure this, and absolutely. We were talking about members from Disfiguring the Goddess, Angel Maker, and Carcosa. They have created a 3-piece brutal death slam supergroup called Gorehammer. What a great name, first of all.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I hope there's gore. I hope there's hammers. And we're being hammered by the gore. Or is it the other way around?
It sounds like we're about to play Diablo, dude.
It does, dude. This sounds like the name of a weapon in Diablo, so I'm all for it.
Maybe it is.
Of note, the supergroup is comprised of Colton Bennett, who's from Angel Maker, Johnny Chardulo, who's from Angel Maker and Carcosa, and then Cameron Big Chocolate Argon, who is Disfiguring the Goddess. And of note, he released an EP that's actually pretty fucking good. It's got, like, the clown from It on the cover.
Nice.
So go check that out. Yeah. Disfiguring the Goddess, they're putting out good music. So is all the other bands involved. Of note, the unit is releasing their first single, Vapor Void, via Slam Worldwide and streaming services on July 3rd. So get your fireworks ready. This is the day before Independence Day. We're going to kill some aliens while playing Gorehammer. It's going to be awesome time, man. I'm excited, man. It's insane how many things those members of Angel Maker and Carcosa are involved with. I don't know where they find the time. I really don't.
Dude, it's not even necessarily like Angel Maker and Carcosa. It's Johnny.
Yes.
Johnny is, I don't know why, but I like to call him like the MacGyver of deathcore.
Yes.
What really blows my mind is, so Angel Maker, if Hopwolves haven't seen this, they're going to be going on tour in the fall, which I'm fucking stoked for.
Hell yeah.
Mainly because Carcosa is going to be on there. But Johnny's going to be pulling double duty for like a month and a half, however long the tour is, fronting Carcosa and then playing guitar in Angel Maker. Oh no, he does it. The man is a fucking, yeah, he's MacGyver, dude. He can do anything.
He's a Gorehammer.
He's McGorehammer. I don't know. We'll work into it.
I hope they have a fun little logo with the. Well, they do. No, there is an image of it.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe I should say I hope they have a fun little character they involve with the band itself.
I hope they incorporate like Big Chocolate into it, because for everyone that doesn't know, some of the newer Hopwolves, I should say, Big Chocolate is Cameron's like moniker, but he does like dubstep and shit too.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is great. And then, and I know Colton is one of the guitarists in Angel Maker, but also does vocals and stuff. So I don't know, like this could be in a similar vein to how Psycho Frame is, where there's like 3 vocalists and then like the rest of the band. Cause I mean, everyone in here is like super talented vocally.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I can't say, I don't know about Colton. I'm sure he is though.
He can be.
He can be. He's about to be. So this is cool. I like, as we've mentioned before on the show numerous times, like I'm a slut for any type of like quote unquote super group. I just like when you have like this collective, just the meeting of the minds to make something like stupid heavy from like similar. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. I'm really excited for this. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's your metal headlines.
We put it on your radar, y'all. And another thing that should be on your radar is our albums that dropped today. We have a solid list as well as our CBB playlist. So Arie, take it away with the albums.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Starting us out hot and heavy per usual. We have Abyss Above with Embrace the Abyss EP. Below the Neck with their An Intimate End EP. I love when that happens. Next up, we have Bifurcation with Clandestine Killings. That's another EP. We've mentioned this before. There's been a lot of EPs coming out, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Black Throne Ascension with The Great Game EP. I don't know why. I really like that.
It makes me think of Saw. So
it does.
I wonder if that's maybe a nod to the films.
Could be. I listened to a little bit of it, and it was pretty solid. It was a great game. Then we have Bloodletting with Eternal Slumber EP, Church of Misery with their Born Under a Mad Sign, Creeping Death, Creeping Up with their Boundless Domain. Next up, we have Elder Devil with Everything Worth Loving, Fleshbound with Wounded. That's an EP. Been waiting for this one for like, I think they said like a year or some shit.
Too long.
It's been way too long. Fox Lake finally dropped Fear and Loathing, their newest EP. I'll go ahead and say it right off the bat. That's my favorite of the day. I've been waiting for that one for a long time. And the new songs definitely did not disappoint. Then we have Irrational Cause, When the Lies Have Taken Control. Hate when that happens.
Mm-hmm. Keep
the Promise with Mass Extinction. Memorage, that is a self-titled album. Methodress with Human Deception. Nithing, that's Nithing with Agonal Hymns. And of note, that one's on Bandcamp. Primitive Rage, Enemies Left to Crush. Satanist with Erectonomy. Tsunami with their self-titled album. And then the last two, we have The Adversary with their Tribulation EP and World Eater with An Insidious Remedy. Fuck yeah, dude. Another solid day for sure. We are recording on June 16th, so actual release day. I don't think I mentioned that before. But yeah, dude, what is getting you going this week?
So usually I've listened to a majority of these before we record, but I actually have not touched a lot. And I'm very much looking forward to a few of these. The Church of Misery, I actually added. I don't know if it should be on this list, but it's doom metal, but think almost kind of like stoner rock-esque doom metal. But what's cool about this, I have to point this out, each song is about like a different like mass shooter in American history. So they kind of cover, and it has like sound clips from like news and stuff scattered throughout each. So I thought it was interesting to do an entire album on that topic. So that one I'm looking forward to. It's a nice little pocket if you're not too much into doom metal. Again, it's a little more stonerish. So it's a good crossover. Other than that, Abyss Above, I really want to check out. I remember some singles from them I really liked. Fox Lake, of course, I have to check that out. Memory seemed pretty cool. I remember hearing a song from them. They kind of reminded me a little bit of Soul Keeper.
Nice. Okay.
So, yeah. Other than that, the Nithing album on Bandcamp, I couldn't find it on Spotify. So it only exists right there. So if you want to check that out, go to Bandcamp. But that is very much like death metal, like the gurgling, but they do it really well.
A good gurgle.
A good gurgle. But the one I actually have checked out was Tsunami, which hits like an actual tsunami. Dude, really heavy hardcore. So if you like hardcore, but want to lean a little heavier, this is your album, dude. The riffs are so fucking good. So can't recommend that enough. How about yourself, sir? You've actually checked out some of these.
Yeah, a lot of like just a few tracks here and there. I had to listen to the Fox Lake, like I mentioned before. It's been a long time coming. There's like, I think, 3 new tracks because one's like an interlude, if I remember correctly. It's worth the wait. I love Fox Lake. I love how they incorporate the hip hop with the hardcore. Mm-hmm. It's fun. I get super fucking pumped every time I listen to that band. So that's been sick. I listened to some of Below the Neck and I was really digging that one. I'm not familiar with that band. I know that Todd, you put that on there, so that was dope.
Yeah, they were new for me as well.
Yeah, they are doing pretty sick things. Creeping Death, speaking of death metal, that is, I always get that one and like Gate Creeper mixed up.
Yes, dude.
I think it's just the creeping part. But I really like both bands, and they're not the same band. They're in a similar pocket, but I'm excited for that one. And honestly, the Fleshbound one, I forgot that this one was dropping. I really liked their one single. I think it was like Entity 6. It's all about the back rooms. And I'm like super fascinated with the whole like liminal space type deal, which is probably why I loved Skinamarink so much. But
I might like that then. I love that movie.
If you check out the video, it's like the back rooms. They got like that nice, like the sickly yellow tinge to it. And like they're playing in like elevators and like just hallways and stuff like that. So that's a lot of fun and it's heavy as fuck. So can't go wrong.
Oh yeah, man. Let's keep this thing chugging along, dude. I'm very happy with this Certified Brutal Bangers playlist.
Yeah, me too.
It was hard to like keep songs at the end because we cap it at 20. But we're starting it off hot and heavy with Time to Dip, and 2 is spelled as a number. We're talking about Snuffed on Sight, and this is featuring Peeling Flesh, which is a great get all around. There's call outs, there's an air horn, there's everything you want in a track. And it's heavy as fuck. That's why it's number 1 on this list. We're going to start things off right. Next up, we have Towers of Human Skulls. Love that song title. And this is from Heirs of Humanity, dude. I can't wait for whatever their full release is because their singles have been solid. And in particular, this is featuring a Dylan James Hare of Dead Awake. You might know him as Downtempo Daddy, which is still
one of my favorite IGs.
Yeah, one of the best usernames online today. After that, we have Compulsory Bloodshed from Tracheotomy. Dude, when that bass drop hits, which is pretty much out the gates, you're in for a good ride. Fucking deathcore from Florida is thriving. And they're
S tier, baby.
S tier, that's right. In with the new, also in with the old. We're talking Rose Funeral. They're still kicking, and they just released a new single called Grave Witch. They hold up so well. I'm pretty happy about the single they dropped.
Same.
After that, we have the band Memento Mori US with a new single, In Search of Solace. This one tracks a little longer than the previous songs, but stick it out, man. So many great moments throughout that song. After that, we have Face Yourself. They dropped 2 tracks, but we chose Death Reflection, and this is featuring Isaac Bilbrey of Funeral Wake. This band is only going places because everything they've released is like impressed me very much.
Yeah.
After that, we have Nail Bomb in all caps from the band Spitting Teeth. That's a personal favorite of mine. I'm just going to say right now, goddamn the breakdown, dude. When he screams Nail Bomb, get ready. After that, we have the band Dissect with their single Paralysis. That's pretty much on par at number 8, running a nail bomb for a reason. You're going to love it. After that, we have the band Throat. We featured a single last week, but this one is Perdition. So it's a new single, and it's featuring Joe Mabry of Capstan, which I believe is their guitarist. I think he's adding some guitars to that. After that, we have the Voynich Code with the single The Last Grain. I'm really actually starting to like this band. I tried visiting their old stuff, but I couldn't really get into it, but I really think they're being elevated right now. After them, we have the Zenith Passage with Divinertia 2. I looked up this band because this single like really attracted me to them, and they're pretty much the Faceless. A lot of members.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, with some other members from other bands, and I can't think of it, but I'm hooked on them right now. Very tech death, if you will.
Yep.
After them, we have Hooker Spit with their single White Lighter. This one has a lot of energy to it. So if you want to get pumped up, skip ahead to this track because it'll get you going. After that, we have Paleface Swiss with their single Please End Me. Love the music video for this one.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, go check them out. After that, Underneath from PA. They released 2 singles. I picked this one because I'm talking about dogs here. The single is called A Hungry Dog is an Obedient Dog. Yeah, shout out to you, DMX. This one's for you, baby. Dude, they continue to be happy as fuck. So go check them out. Yeah. After that, this is maybe the shortest song on the list, but it packs a fucking punch. We're talking about Chamber with A Hopeless Portrait. After that, Knocked Loose, dude. We chose Deep in the Willow. It was hard, man. How do you choose between 2 great singles? But this is the one that gets things going. So had to include it.
Yeah.
Next up, we have A Dozen Black Roses. I really liked their EP last year. They just released By Means of Catastrophe. Pretty much on par with how that EP sounded. So I'm in love. Next up, we have Earthlight featuring Josh Lawson. I couldn't find which band he's from, so he might be doing instruments. But they just released Sleep / Forever. And last but not least, we have a new band. They had like no listeners when I found this song. They're called Weakling, and the single is Destroyed. Think like hardcore-esque with them. And then last but not least, we have Bastards, and it's spelled Basterds with their new single Bound to Lose. I'm really growing to love this band. They had an album that dropped in 2021, but the artwork for this features this clown with a birthday cake that's really creepy.
Yeah, it's good.
And it actually made me think of Brandon a little bit with Mariachi the Sad Crying Clown.
I knew you were going to say that.
So instantly, I was like, I have to include this song. I think they're releasing an EP sometime this year. I think in August. But anyway, I included some of the ones I like. I'm going to run through them real quick. Snuffed on Sight, Tracheotomy, Spitting Teeth, Voynich Code, Zenith Passage, Knocked Loose, and A Dozen Black Roses. And also that Bastards track. That was my favorites. Arie, I already know first band you're going to say. Hit us with what you were digging this week.
Pits Aren't Safe with these new Knocked Loose tracks, dude. I am obsessed with both, specifically Deep in the Willow. Mm-hmm. I love the music video. I think it's one of my favorite music videos I've ever seen. So much to the point I messaged Eric Richter, the director, just to be like, dude, I need to like tell you how much I fucking love this music video.
Hey.
I felt so lame doing it. But I was like, this is amazing. Like, I love everything about it. It's got so many like different influences. but I mean, the song itself is fucking fantastic. And this is like probably the strongest material from Knocked Loose in a long time. And I've personally loved everything they put out thus far. I think they just keep getting better and better. But this is like really showcasing they can still sound like Knocked Loose and get heavier
and progress.
I don't know. Yeah. So I love the 2 tracks, but other highlights, because really the whole fucking list is great. But
same.
Underneath, love what that band is fucking doing. Paleface Swiss. We hope that the whole album is about like cheese references, but
Swiss
like
cheese, yeah,
Swiss cheese, dude. I love everything that band is doing. Snuffed on Sight, dude. Love, and to get Peeling Flesh. I forget who the singer is from Peeling Flesh, so I apologize. But Waffle House for my crew for lives, dude.
Let's go.
The Tracheotomy single, and then Spitting Teeth, dude. And those are just like I could pick any one of these. They're fucking so sick, dude. That's what we're jamming this week. But for all the Hopwolves out there, we don't have a featured band this week, which is upsetting, but not the end of the world. It is only going to get better from here, per usual. We've got 2 episodes coming up that are kind of special, and you'll see. Don't want to spoil anything, but that's going to be cool. So in the meantime, let us know how we're doing, what you're jamming, what you're drinking, all the above. We've been like really lax about a lot of things, so we'll get a Discord going or something, because we'd love to chat more with the Hopwolves and just be a little bit more all encompassing with what's going on in the metal community, the Brewtal community, because I think we have a community. I don't know. We'll find out. But until then, jam the playlist. Leave us some reviews. Hit us up. Send us some messages. What do we need to hear about from the Hopwolves out there? So, yeah, dude, you got anything else? We'll just close it out with a cheers. If not.
Yeah, before we cheers, we're on pretty much every social media, but our main 2 are Facebook and Instagram. Instagram being top priority in a way. That's pretty much where I post most things. Hit us up. We might feature your band. So we're always open to it. Let's get it, dude. Cheers to all the Hopwolves out there. We love you. Stay brutal.